Okay, no. Were you recording that?
The take one.
Don't you two want some?
Scene 3, I'll take 2.
One.
Action.
How long did Miss McCartney say she'd be gone for?
3 months.
3 months?
Cut.
Sophie, I have like the strange feeling about Mr. Jones, of how at one point he's really, really mean, and then the next day he's like super nice. And I'm like, what is going on here?
Action. Don't you two want some? Oh my god. Oh my god.
So, what do you think is the most difficult thing about this shoot?
Probably having to act like a somewhat crazy robot slash overly nice person. Because that's sort of not what I am. An overly nice person is.
How do you explain it? And how did you
Like, oh, I kind of
Shut up!
I was playing Tyler for this shoot, and I was a good friend of Sophie's.
Okay. Do you enjoy being Tyler?
Actually, yeah, I do. Even though he's just like a side friend, you actually get experience with main character can basically play.
It feels like every shoot that we do, every project that we take on gets harder and harder every time. So, I mean, we're taking it on really well. We're doing more and more difficult stuff every single shoot. So I'd say, you know, we made mistakes, but we're learning from the mistakes. And I can say that next year things might not be perfect, but they're going to be really great because we'll have an entire 2 years worth, well, 1 year's worth of solid experience in our pockets. I mean, even next semester, I'm expecting the results to be really good because you know, every time you do one of these projects, you really do learn a lot. So.
I am the editor, VFX guy, some post-production. I use Adobe Suite, Adobe After Effects, Adobe Premiere.
Okay.
No Sony?
Not a Sony guy, no.
I refuse to do an interview.
What do you think is the hardest part of that?
Broken equipment.
Wait, I have a question.
Good answer.
Who do you have first here?
So what part of broken equipment?
Lots of static in the recordings. Should I just make up some BS stuff?
That's fine.
Perfect.
What do you think would be the most difficult part of this shoot?
I think it's already passed, setting up the lights and stuff like that.
Do you enjoy it or what?
It's pretty fun, yeah.
Nice kid. I forgot like 3 words.
What difficulties did you face?
I think memorizing the lines was difficult, and also trying to keep up with the pace of how things worked, but it worked out well.
Memorizing lines, like I always feel like I'm not going to get the right cue or I'm just going to mess up and then everything will fall apart.
The hardest part, it is probably, it used to be, yeah, it's definitely going to be pre-production. Like writing down, getting a hold on all of the props, knowing like what props that we need, and keeping track of the props through multiple shoots. Like there's this thing called continuity when you know, one day what a person wears needs to be the same as the second day, and you know, there's so many minor details that you can overlook, and that's really the hardest part that I've felt so far doing these shoots.
Yeah, no, it's
can
gonna
ask
blow the
this on.
continuity.
Can you guys go over there and say something? I don't know.
Oh my god, the poor thing!
So how did you make the clones or the many different Jones at the same time?
Yeah, no, so we basically, in simple terms, basically you cut like one piece of the, you know, one half of the shot, like one Jones, and we paste it into the shot with the other Jones, and so it's like, you know, Those 1 Jones 2, you just like tape them on top of each other. And when they overlap, you kind of have to cut around.
God, everyone's laughing. Why are you all laughing?
The noise you made at the beginning.
Even you're laughing.
Well, I'm laughing now.
We got projects lined up, great stories that I really want to have top-notch production value for. Like, go way above and beyond what we've had so far. So that's what I like the most about this shoot, its potential. Upcoming projects, I don't want to spoil much, but we're currently writing the script for a cool new story. It's centered around students in school, teenagers in high school. It doesn't have Mr. Jones in it as a central role, so it's totally fresh, totally new. We got a lot of new actors from MV Drama who are eager to participate, but that's all I can say. But it's going to be really exciting. It's going to come out when school starts in the 2nd semester, so look forward to that.
The rest of you, C's. Okay? And I figure that's probably not good enough for you, so guess what? In-class essay right now.